perspective of 3 points. The first point would be what does the theory all about? Who has given the theory? Second, you will talk about the main aspects of theory, and third would be the criticism of the theory. So if you actually classify, it would be only two classifications major. What does the theory say and what are the criticism? So in this way, you are going to bifurcate into it. And similarly, what I have shown you in slide number 7, let me show it once again. I want you to do it as your homework. Like, first you will mention early trade theory. In that early trade theory, you will mention great man theory. And below that, you will write down that what does the theory tell you and what are the criticism. Are you getting my point, everyone? So that whenever the exam comes, you have a ready-made chart that which theory does it classify into, whether it is early trade theory, whether it is behavioral theory, whether it is contingency theory, yeah, recent leadership theory. So we have got 4 classifications. So in that manner, we have got 3 theories in trade theory, 3 theories in behavioral theory, and 3 means this is one leader member exchange we are going to include in the, this is actually an image which I have taken from a slide. So this theory, because of your textbook norms, I've included this leader member exchange theory in the recent theories. Okay? So I hope the confusion is clear, everyone. Nikhil, Sahil, Anviksha, the confusion is not there, right? So yes, today we are going to have these 3 theories. Recent leadership theories mein we have got again 3 theories. So every classification, right from behavioral trait theory to recent trait theories to behavioral theory, third contingency, and fourth is leadership. So every classification is having 3 theories, and within that classification of every 3 theories, you have to make a small point or a small note that what does this theory say and what is the criticism of this theory. That's it. So you look at that chart, you get a clear idea कि किस theory में क्या बताया गया, उसका criticism क्या है. ठीक है? So okay, we have not done path goal theory. We are just done with Fiedler's model, wherein we continued this situational leadership theory we have done yesterday. Remember this chart? Matching leadership style with the maturity levels, everyone? Yes or no? At least give me a reply. I hope we have done the selling style, telling style. This we have done. Or is it blank? Do I need to repeat that? I hope I'm audible. I hope you can hear me. Shashank, Lakshmi, Roshan, Vaibhav, Anviksha. You were there yesterday?
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So we have completed that theory, Chetan, yes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I hope there is no doubt in the theory. Do you want me to put a special focus on anything wherein you have not got that point? Or shall I go ahead with the next one? You tell me, I'll do that. I'll follow that.
Next.
Next one? Fine.
Yeah.
So, because anyways, even if I'm telling you the theory, it is mandatory that you go and revise these theories. Okay? Fine. So here, I'm coming to the next theory, which is called as path goal theory by Robert House. Now, what does this theory tell you? This theory tells you that based on the Ohio State leadership research and the expectancy theory of motivation, this theory has been postulated. This theory has been given by Robert House. Advocates that leaders should provide followers with information, support, and other resources necessary to achieve their goals. So, when the theory states path goal, it means कि एक leader को एक path decide करना चाहिए. He has to mention the goal and he has to also tell all the followers who are following him about the information, the support provided to reach the goal, and the resources which are necessary to achieve their goals. So the path goal theory, as the name suggests, जैसा ये नाम बता रहा है theory का, it's a process in which the leaders select specific behaviors that are best suited to employees' needs and their working environment, so that they may be the best guide the employees through the path and attend. Okay, so what does it say? It say it is a process. So path goal theory is a process in which the leaders select specific behaviors. So the leaders will choose, okay, that this is the goal which my employees has to attain. So in this particular goal, इस goal को achieve करने के लिए ये behavior best है, जो एम्प्लॉय के नीड्स को भी केटर करेगा, उनके वर्किंग एनवायरनमेंट को भी सूट करेगा, और वही बिहेवियर उनके लिए बेस्ट गाइड बनेगा जो एम्प्लॉयज को उनके पाथ और गोल्स को अटेंड करने के लिए हेल्प करेगा. ठीक है. So the leader's role is to assist the employees in attaining the goals and to provide the direction and support needed to ensure that their individual goals are compatible with organization goals. Now ये जो word है, give me a second. Okay, so ये जो word है, this line is very important. What does this tell you? This tells you कि leader is having one more role. His role is not only to make a goal for the employee, but employee का goal और organization का goal match होना चाहिए, जिसको एक term कहा जाता है, which I'll write in your chat box. You will see this particular term many a times when you go to your organization, which is very important. It is called as goal congruence. So goal congruence is one thing wherein the role of an employee, or I can say the role of the goal of an employee should match the goals of an organization. Rather, put it in other words, जो आपके organization का goal है उससे आपके गोल्स मैच होने चाहिए. तो पहले ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का गोल सेट होगा, उसके बाद जो न्यू एम्प्लॉयज या एग्जिस्टिंग एम्प्लॉयज है उनका गोल सेट होगा, विच इज कॉल्ड एज अ गोल कॉन्फ्रेंस. सो दिस इज अ पाथ गोल थ्योरी which has been described here. So now path goal theory has got 4 styles of leadership. So ये 4 styles क्या है? First is a directive leadership. Second is achievement oriented leadership. Third, supportive, and fourth is participative. Now let's see one by one. The reason I have explained everything in this so that you don't need to specially go and search for these words once again. If you refer the slides, which will be definitely given to you, you can understand the entire concept. The first one, directive leadership, is a path goal clarifying leader behavior. Let's assume that the employees know what is expected of them and tells them how to perform their tasks best suited. So this kind of style is best suited when the employee's role and the task demands are ambiguous and intrinsically satisfying. So it means, for example, many a times you don't know what to do in a situation. So this time the leader goal is there that he should tell you what to do. So as the name suggests, directive leadership. So there will be a complete direction given to the employees in this case. Point number 2, achievement oriented leadership. Now what does it do? It sets challenging goals. तो हमारी theory का ही नाम है path goal theory. तो path goal theory में जो second है achievement oriented leadership, it sets challenging goals for the employees and expects them to perform at their highest level and show confidence in their ability to meet this expectation. But now there is a problem. Now who are these people जिनको इतना highest goal दिया जाएगा और जिनके लिए challenging goals set किए जाएंगे? Even if you understand what we have discussed yesterday, that this best suited for technical jobs, sales people wherein they have got a high sales target, scientists because they are doing something very unusual environment and where most of the things are not known, engineers and entrepreneurs. Okay, so this is achievement oriented leadership. Coming to the third one, supportive leadership. Now directed towards the satisfaction of the employee's needs and preferences. It is totally directed, it is totally bent towards the employee's needs and satisfaction and what is the preference for them. So it is best suited for the employees, performing structured task and the task or relationships that are psychologically or physically distressing, which means many a times the tasks are structured, but then the tasks are quite difficult. So you need a support from a leader in the form of an emotional support, in the form of a caring support, in the form of somebody who's your mentor. So here this leadership, supportive leadership could be given. Fourth is the participative leadership, wherein you consult with your employees and ask their suggestions before making your decision. Okay, best suited when the employees are highly personally involved in their work. Now you can also say that most of the times the employees are skilled, they know, and the leader want to know their suggestions before he makes a kind of a decision or any decision or any step he would like to take. So in this condition the participative leadership is taken. More or less you will observe that in many of the slides, more or less you'll observe that in many of the features the things are repeated. मतलब path goal leadership में भी आपको कहीं दिखाई देगा कि okay, telling से match हो रहा है, selling से match हो रहा है. So every person whoever has given the theory, they have a different way of putting the theory. So इसीलिए I've told you that whenever you're going to make a, which is by default going to be one of the task, it is very important. So you're going to make a chart for yourself. You're going to take a picture and send it to me. You make a chart at your home, you make it on a word page, you make it on a by your hand, by your sketch pen, whatever you like. So you're going to write leadership, four theories, early trait theories, behavioral theories, contingency theories, and the fourth one is recent leadership theories. Okay, and within that theory, who has given the theory? For example, the first or on in the recent leadership theory, you can find path goal leadership theory. Sorry, you can find in the contingency path goal leadership. So who has given, what are the important points and what are the criticisms? So in this way, you will make this chart and it is going to be one of your tasks which will make your work simpler. And to make this done, I've got no other option to put it as an assessment. ठीक है? फिर one task which I've decided for you, which I was thinking yesterday, is I'm going to keep an open book test. And I'll tell you the questions also in advance. So you have to attempt that open book test in the time duration and that would be considered as your internal test. ठीक है? Clear? Have I made myself clear? Any doubts? Any suggestions? Any disagreements? Anyone?
No, ma'am.
Is
Ma'am,
it fine?
your
Sorry,
test
ma'am,
of
Yes, Sahil.
when will it be?
I have already put second assessment. I'm yet to receive the. I've not received much of the. I don't think I've referred it yesterday, but I have not received many assessments now, which is number 2. I hope you are aware of assessment number 2. I've also put it in the group. Okay. Now
Yes, the latest one.
the third assessment which I'm going to put for unit number 3, which is this leadership ka assignment. I will away and take a picture, send it to me on the Teams. That's it. Your assignment is over. And my job is over, that you can just refer that page during your examinations and your work will be easy. Is it okay, Nikhil? Nikhil?
Yes,
Is it
yes,
okay
ma'am.
for you?
Yes, yes, yes.
I hope the job is simple. कुछ difficult task नहीं है. Umesh, would you be able to do that? I hope it is easy for you also, everyone. श्रीनिवास, संपदा, हो जाएगा. थर्ड असेसमेंट इज इजी and your internal test would be an open book test. I've told you openly what it is going to be. You have to make a choice whether it would be a quiz, whether it would be a viva, or it could be an open book test. ठीक है?
मैम
Yes.
Ma'am,
open
open
book test.
Is fine.
Open book.
Okay.
ओपन टेस्ट कब रहेंगे मैम?
After Deepavali.
आफ्टर
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
And I will put the assignment जो अभी मैं assignment number 3 so that in case if you find time during this 4 days vacation, it is again a half an hour task. Half an hour would be enough or 1 hour maximum, Anviksha?
मैम आपने तो एक असाइनमेंट दे रखा है ना मैम, उसका ये
हाँ,
थर्ड
मतलब
वाला होगा फिर?
हम लोगों को असाइनमेंट जो भी हम लोग करेंगे, I will give it to you after Deepavali, but I have told you in advance. So in case if somebody finds a time, they can do it. ठीक है?
ओके मैम.
So
मैम
I
सिर्फ 2 ही असाइनमेंट करने हैं और थर्ड असाइनमेंट दीपावली के बाद में है क्या?
थर्ड असाइनमेंट, that's what I'm saying, चेतन, कि अभी जो मैंने असाइनमेंट बोला है, असाइनमेंट नंबर 3 जो लीडरशिप के थ्योरीज का आपको एक चार्ट बनाना है, तो वो असाइनमेंट नंबर 3 है आपका. और इंटरनल, तो इट डिपेंड्स ऑन यू. 16th after Diwali, so I'll put that assignment, or I will put it right now, give you 10 days का time. You can put the third assignment whenever you are free. ठीक है शशांक? Is it fine? Yes, Anviksha? Done? Sampada?
मैम
Yes.
अटेंड कर दो ना, कोई तो रिमूव कर रहा है.
Why this problem is always coming? I don't know. If you people are not interested, somebody who is there, so don't come in the session. It unnecessarily wastes my time also. Just a second. I know
सॉरी
the
मैम.
person. I know the person who is doing this. So
पता नहीं मैम कब से कर रहे हैं, मैंने बहुत बार ज्वाइन किया है.
is it fine now, Sampada? Sampada, is that fine? ठीक है?
Yes, मैम.
See, I'll tell you one thing, which I'm telling you once again. One thing is there, कि I can understand who is removing who, and it is not something that we cannot guess. If I'm ignoring it, that means I believe in you that you people are mature and you will not do it again. Okay? So it's a kind of a mutual respect. ठीक है? चलो, without wasting much time, I hope you have understood what I have told you, and in case if it happens again that somebody is removing somebody or anyone.
हेलो मैम.
Yes, Chetan.
मैम जो आपने वो टेबल शेयर किया है ना, वो अच्छे से मतलब क्लियर नहीं दिख रहा है.
मैंने अभी कुछ भी शेयर नहीं किया है.
नहीं असाइनमेंट
नहीं 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 असाइनमेंट में. हाँ
Assignment में? Okay. So what I'll do, I will go to that slide. I hope everybody is logged in through their mobiles. Kindly take a screenshot. I will go to that slide. ठीक है?
ओके.
I'll share, give you the screen. Go directly to that slide. Just a second. Hope you are able to. Just a second. You are able to see the slide?
Yes मैम.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Be ready to take a screenshot. I will share it with you. ठीक है?
Yes मैम.
मैम वो जूम किया तो दिखता है, मतलब उसमें असाइनमेंट में.
तो अभी कुछ कंसर्न है लोगों का, तो ले लो स्क्रीनशॉट, फिर आपको असाइनमेंट सॉल्व करने में इजी रहेगा. तो जिन लोगों ने असाइनमेंट नहीं देखा है, आई विल रिपीट इट वंस अगेन, कि आपको सिर्फ ये बताना है कि इन 5 स्टाइल्स में से विच लीडरशिप स्टाइल यू आर फॉलोइंग, या आप फॉलो करना चाहते हो फ्यूचर में. सेकेंड पार्ट इज विच लीडर डू यू लाइक, और वो लीडर का लीडरशिप स्टाइल इन 5 में से क्या है. ठीक है. Try to see that he is a
इसमें से
business
एक
leader.
यस
It is clear now.
मला पण नेमकं काय करायचं?
Yes, Shashank.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Umesh. You're saying something.
असाइनमेंट मध्ये नेमकं काय करायचंय?
असाइनमेंट मध्ये नेमकं हे करायचंय की जे असाइनमेंट मी दिलंय त्याच्यामधले जे 5 लीडरशिप स्टाईल्स दिसतात आहे त्याच्यामधलं एक लीडरशिप स्टाईल जो तू फॉलो करतो तो सांगायचा आहे आणि दुसरा की तुम्हाला जो कोणी लीडर आवडतो बिझनेस लीडर. ठीक आहे, कारण की आपण बिझनेस अँड प्रोफेशनल स्किल्स फॉर एक्सलन्स हा विषय शिकतोय. तर कुठलाही बिझनेस लीडर जो तुम्हाला आवडत असेल त्याची लीडरशिप स्टाईल या 5 पैकी कुठली आहे तुम्हाला सांगायचं.
ओके मॅम.
खूप सोपं आहे, म्हणजे अर्धा तास पण नाही लागणार. पण ऍप्लिकेशन बेस्ड असाइनमेंट आहे, म्हणजे थेअरी नाहीये की गुगलवरनं कॉपी केलं आणि पेस्ट केलं. थोडा विचार करावा लागणार आणि अर्ध्या तासात असाइनमेंट होईल. तर सगळे असाइनमेंट जे आतापर्यंत मी दिले सगळे सोपे आहे.
म्हणजे सांगायचं का त्यांच्याबद्दल फक्त आपण?
सांगायचं नाही, फक्त त्यांची लीडरशिप स्टाईल सांगायची.
हा तेच की लीडरशिप सांगायचे, पण डिस्कशन मध्ये होणार नाही, रिटन मध्ये वगैरे नाही ना काय?
रिटन मध्येच हवंय. असाइनमेंट रिटन मध्ये लिहिलंय. असाइनमेंटचे इन्स्ट्रक्शन्स एकदा वाचले तर कळेल की असाइनमेंट सगळं रिटन मध्येच आहे.
ओके ठीक आहे मॅम, थँक्यू.
मॅम,
येस येस लक्ष्मी.
मी अटॅच केलंय मी आधी तो टेबलचं किंवा तुम्ही आता जे सांगितलंय ते पाहिलं नव्हतं. डायरेक्ट तो क्वेश्चन हे केला आणि मग मी त्याच्यानुसार थोडीशी थेअरी म्हणजे थोडं डिस्क्रिप्टिव्ह लिहिलंय थोडं थोडं.
चालेल, पण या लीडरशिप स्टाईल
करून
पैकी
मला
कुठलं एक लीडरशिप स्टाईल आलंय का?
ट्रान्झॅक्शनल आहे. मला जी हे करायची महात्मा गांधीजींची ट्रान्झॅक्शनल लिहिली लीडरच्या याच्यात आणि त्याच्या आधीची माझी लेझी फेअर लीडरशिप ती लिहिली आहे.
ओके चालेल, नॉट एन इश्यू, चलेगा.
एकदा चेक करा आणि मग
In case Lakshmi, you can try, you can re-edit the assignment and send it to me. ठीक आहे,
ओके
चालेल. मी एकदा बघून घेते.
बघून घ्या आणि मग सांगा. हा
Yes, but then I want the assignment strictly on the basis of what table I have shown. ठीक आहे. Okay, I hope things are pretty clear now. Nobody has got a doubt. The assignments are very simple, so please kindly do not come to me with an excuse that ma'am we are not getting time, we have not uploaded the assignment. Even I'm giving you the last chance to upload even your first assignments. So kindly make sure that you're uploading all the assignments well in time, not at the last moment. Fine? Nikhil, Umesh, is it fine with you? Srinivas?
यस
Umesh? ठीक है?
येस मॅम, येस.
Srinivas, are you there in the meeting? Srinivas, if you're there in the meeting, reply. Sahil, are you clear with this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I'll go ahead,
Yes, sure.
and I would not like to give any more time for the discussion of assignment henceforth. Fine. So this is the path goal theory, wherein the 4 path leadership styles have been told. And now I'm going to the recent leadership theories, which I want to finish it off today's session. Okay? So I'll try to go and make you understand the concept. In case if you have any doubt, tell it to me as and when you have a doubt. ठीक है? अगर आपको कोई doubt आता है तो मुझे बता दो. I'll try to explain it once again. So now we are coming to the 4th classification of leadership theories as per the classification given in your syllabus. In this, there are 3 theories: leader-member exchange theory, charismatic leadership, and the third is transformational leadership. Very simple theories, very simple to understand. The only thing is your concentration is required. So in a leader-member exchange theory, also known as vertical dyad linkage theory, which is developed by George Grain. What does this theory assume? This theory assumes that the leadership consists of several dyadic relationships. मतलब leadership के पास दो तरीके के relationships होते हैं that connects the leader to its members. This theory also describes how the leaders maintain their positions in groups. The leaders, how they develop relationship with other members that can contribute to the growth or hinder development. लीडर मेंबर रिलेशनशिप में ऐसा रिलेशनशिप भी होगा जो किसी लीडर फॉलोअर के ग्रोथ को हेल्प करेगा या तो उसकी ग्रोथ रोक भी सकता है, which is hinting here at hinder development. Leaders automatically develop a relationship with each of their subordinates. You might have seen this in business scenarios. If you are working or if you know somebody who's somebody is working in your family or otherwise, so you might know that leaders automatically develop a relationship with each of their subordinates, and the relationship is quite different with each of them. And the quality of relationship strongly influences the responsibility, decision making, access to resources, and performance of subordinates. There are many movies which are describing these scenarios to us. You might recall or you might have seen these movies wherein the access to various resources or the relationship, the rapport which you share with a leader is entirely different and it differs from employee to employee. Coming to the next point, there are two sides of the groups of an employee along which is according to the LMX theory. तो दो तरीके के ग्रुप बताए, one is the in group and another is the out group. The in group is somebody they are trusted, they get a disproportionate amount of leaders' attention and are more likely to receive special privileges, isn't it? Special people which are called as the in group
Yes,
people, right? And these people get a disproportionate, मतलब इनको काफी attention मिलता है, स्पेशल प्रिविलेजेस मिलते हैं ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में, इनका परफॉर्मेंस रेटिंग ज्यादा होता है, इनका भले ही टर्नओवर कभी कम हो सकता है लेकिन इनके पास जॉब सेटिस्फैक्शन काफी अच्छा है. At the same time, these people enjoy a personal compatibility with their bosses. So they are very much free, they are very much frank with their bosses, they enjoy some kind of a special attention, they have subordinate competence or extroverted personality. ठीक है. अब second group होगा obviously when there is somebody called as in group, जिसको हम लोग काफी बार organization में, which happens in otherwise also, right? In our friends also, there is somebody who's a close friend and there is somebody who's just a friend. So in the organization, there is an in group and there is an out group. The out group has a formal relationship with their bosses. So they will just say hi, hello. They receive less attention. Yes, somebody said something. Shashank, kindly mute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the out group is something wherein they have a formal relationship with their leaders. They receive less attention as compared to the in-group people. They have less responsibilities. So that's why they receive less rewards also. Now this can cause friction and displeasure. Of course, there are people when they don't receive attention because it is a human mentality. So you have a lot of friction and displeasure with your bosses, with the organization, and it also creates opportunities to give capable employees room for development. तो जो capable employees है, इसको positive तरीके से भी लिया गया है कि जो out group होता है, they try to see that they develop so much that they jump from this out group to the in group. ठीक है? So this is the LMX theory. So the LMX theory's conclusions. The followers within the group status have a higher performance ratings, engage in more helping or citizenship behaviors at work, and report a greater satisfaction with their superior. तो इनकेस कल को अगर मैं क्वेश्चनर लेके जाऊं इन ग्रुप लोगों के पास, तो इन ग्रुप वाले लोग बोलेंगे कि आई एम वेरी मच सेटिस्फाइड विद द बॉस. ऑन द कॉन्ट्ररी, the out group people may not be so. The leaders invest their resources with those whose with those they expect to perform the best. तो लीडर की भी ऑलरेडी एक मेंटालिटी होगी कि वो देखेगा कि इन ग्रुप के लोग काफी कॉम्पिटेंट है, उनमें वो बिलीव करेगा और वो he will treat them as a very competent person, and maximum of the work could also go to the in group people because the leader believes in them. There's a different kind of bonding which this leader will think of. Chances are that the leader knows exactly who are a part of the out group beforehand, and an effective leader should aim to get more out of that out group. So an effective leader should try to see कि जो out group के लोग हैं वो भी ज़्यादा perform करें, better perform करें, so that the leader does not seem to be a biased one. Okay, so this is LMX theory. Simple theory है that there are two kinds of people, in group, out group. So of course we know in our common lives also that the in group people are the most favored. They have higher performance rating, they have personal compatibility. Opposite to that is the out group, wherein they have a formal relationship, they receive less attention, this causes friction and displeasure in the organization. So coming to the next theory, which is a charismatic leadership theory. Now charismatic leadership theory को भी एक मॉडर्न थ्योरी में, रिसेंट थ्योरी में गिना गया है, रिसेंट थ्योरी में इंक्लूड किया गया है. So it is rooted in the personal and behavioral characteristic of the leaders. Such leaders are able to inspire and enthuse, मतलब motivate their subordinates through the articulation of a organizational vision. It simply tells you कि ये जो leaders होते हैं इतने charismatic होते हैं. You must have if time permits, I'll show you a small documentary wherein Verghese Kurien is believed to be one of them. He was so much involved emotionally with the employees. I will tell you a small story which will actually get you to the roots of what is a charismatic leader. That once Amul brand name सुना है सब लोगों ने? Have you heard of this name, Amul brand name?
Yes.
So the white revolution, which is called as the milk revolution, was started by Verghese Kurien. And now Verghese Kurien once saw, because they used to package the milk in small pouches and send it to people, he saw once an employee breaking that milk pouch and drinking the milk from there. And Verghese Kurien had a habit to see and make a round of the organization in the morning. So when he saw that the employee who was drinking that milk from that pouch, so the employee got scared, and now the employee thought कि अब तो मेरी जॉब गई या मुझे कुछ severe punishment मिलने वाला है. On the contrary, you know what Verghese Kurien did? He made it compulsory, he made it a policy कि आने के बाद हर एम्प्लॉय को ½ लीटर मिल्क रोज फ्री में दिया जाएगा पीने के लिए. So you can understand that organization का vision है, but organization के vision के साथ employee satisfaction को, employees को लेके चलना, it is a very difficult task. Because everybody is different, and for example, आप 13 people are there in the meeting today. Can I expect everybody to behave in a very right manner? No, there are some people in the class who will try to remove the people. Right? There are some people in the class who will try to do a nuisance. So similarly in an organization also you will find some people. आप अगर खुद की organization या खुद का कोई business खोलोगे उमेश, तो you will also find that even in a farm not everybody will listen to you. Even if you are paying them daily wages, they will do time pass, they will not listen to you, they will come and just show that they are working but actually they are not working, right? So similar kind of behavior is understood by Verghese Kurien. So the main trait what he think कि जब मैं employees की care करूंगा तो employees भी organization को belong करेंगे. So he is one of the charismatic leaders. Okay, so here, so subordinates identify themselves with the vision and accept the leader's values at their own. काफी difficult task है, लेकिन charismatic leaders इसी को कहा जाता है जहां पे charismatic leaders अपने सारे subordinates को अपने organization के values से introduce कराते हैं. उनको they will make them understand and by default the subordinates will walk with the path which is carved by these charismatic leaders. So the charismatic leaders are able to motivate the subordinates to produce a superior performance, most importantly, without the use of formal authority or power. ठीक है? In some respect, given the charisma is conceptualized as a personal characteristic, the emergence of charismatic leader might be viewed as a revival trait approach to leadership. Never mind. The thing is, what important points you have to see? This charismatic leadership is rooted in the personal and behavioral characteristics of the leader. Such leaders are able to inspire and enthuse the subordinates through the articulation. Articulate करना मतलब organization के vision के साथ इनको जोड़ना. Subordinates identify with the vision and accept the leader's values as their own, which is a very difficult task. But yes, charismatic leaders are believed to do this task. ठीक है? Coming to the next slide. There are few people like this people. You may write or may not write. You can just write it is argued. मतलब आपने इन लोगों का नाम नहीं लिखा तो भी चलेगा. Mendel, Ehrlich and Dukrich, they argued कि charismatic leader ये बहुत आपने romanticized concept लिखा है. In the sense, it is more reflective of a emotional responses than a leader's personal characteristics and behavior. So जैसे मैंने आपको initially बताया कि whenever a theory is postulated, there would definitely be people who would criticize it, which is by default a nature of a human. And when you talk about scientists, they criticize because it does not match to their thinking. They think कि ये theory suit नहीं करती है, या फिर ये बहुत you can say decorative word है, charismatic leadership. Then there are few people who said that they were able to demonstrate that followers' emotional responses have a significant influence on the perception of a leader as charismatic, where followers experienced a higher level of arousal, they were likely to rate the leaders as charismatic. उनका कहना ये है sorry, they were saying that some people are so much influenced, they got so much I can say hypnotized by the leader's style कि ये उनका एक emotional response है. You cannot term that person as charismatic. Third one, there is an evidence that followers' characteristics may also influence the effectiveness of charismatic leadership, and external factors like crisis can prompt the organizations to select charismatic leadership. Simple इनका ये कहना है कि charismatic leader normally नहीं होते, लेकिन कभी कुछ crisis आया, for example कैडबरी में crisis आया, तो कैडबरी वालों ने क्या किया? They have tried to bring Amitabh Bachchan to revive their particular thing, right? So here the person tried to revive the Cadbury's production by just saying कि Cadbury is safe to consume. ठीक है? तो charismatic leadership के ये contradictions है, criticisms है. Next, and the last one, transformational leadership. Now the transformational leadership is the leadership which you actually follow to find, just a second, give me a second. Okay, transformational leadership is the most and well-known, frequently researched theory of leadership over the last 20 years. Now, who is a transformational leader? The transformational leader is somebody who transforms the leaders and the followers, resulting in a positive organizational outcome. ठीक है? तो transformational leaders के 4 types बताएं. First, idealized influence, inspirational motivation, intellectual stimulation and individualized consideration. Now let's see what these four things mean. So idealized influence means that the leader behaves according to the high moral and ethical standards, so inspire confidence and loyalty in followers. तो ये काफी आइडियल स्टेट का लीडर है जो आइडियल बिहेवियर रखेगा, जिसके मॉरल स्टैंडर्ड्स हाई है, जिसके एथिकल स्टैंडर्ड्स हाई है, और उस वजह से कॉन्फिडेंस और लॉयल्टी उसके फॉलोअर्स में दिखाई देगी. सेकेंड वन, इंस्पिरेशनल मोटिवेशन. इंस्पिरेशनल मोटिवेशन का ये मतलब है जहां पे क्या होगा, द लीडर होल्ड्स अ स्ट्रॉन्ग विजन फॉर द फ्यूचर एंड ही इंस्पायर्स. एंथुसियाज्म क्रिएट करना मतलब इंस्पायर करना. ही इंस्पायर्स हिज फॉलोअर्स, ही बिल्ड्स कॉन्फिडेंस एंड क्रिएट्स एंथुसियाज्म. तो दिस इज एन इंस्पिरेशनल मोटिवेशन. थर्ड, इंटेलेक्चुअल स्टिमुलेशन. सो द लीडर चैलेंजेस द ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल नॉर्म्स. ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का जो ट्रेडिशनल नॉर्म होगा उसको ये लीडर चैलेंज करते हैं एंड दे एनकरेज द सबऑर्डिनेट्स टू बी क्रिएटिव एंड इनोवेटिव. तो इन दिस स्टैंडर्ड, जब आप कोई बोलता है कि मैम ये स्टैंडर्ड ऑपरेटिंग प्रोसीजर है प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने के लिए, तो इंटेलेक्चुअल स्टिमुलेशन लीडर क्या करेगा कि ओके ठीक है ये स्टैंडर्ड प्रोसीजर था, लेकिन मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि हम लोगों ने ये स्टैंडर्ड प्रोसीजर को साइड में रखना चाहिए एंड वी कैन गेट अ न्यू प्रोसीजर विच कैन be more creative and innovative. The last one is individualized consideration, which means that the leader is concerned with the personal and professional development of the subordinates and he will act as a mentor or a coach and he will always consult the subordinates. ठीक है, कोई डाउट है इन थेरीज में? तीन थेरीज में जो हमने पढ़ी, लीडर मेंबर एक्सचेंज थेरी, कैरिज्मेटिक एंड ट्रांसफॉर्मेशनल. Do you have any doubt, anyone? Yes, I hope you are clear with this. Sampada, Lakshmi, Umesh.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope it is clear. Not very difficult, right? Shashank, are you following with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So fine. With this, I have got a summary slide for the leadership theories which I want you to create for yourself. Fine. This is just an example which you will get during your, which I'll share with during the PPTs. Now the last one thing which I want to close the note on is there are some emerging issues in leadership, and कल के last के lecture में what I've scheduled for tomorrow, we will just discuss the topic of followership and 5 guidelines. So 42, 43 and 44. These 3 slides, I'll try to put it tomorrow. We can end the lecture early tomorrow. And or shall we do it today? What do you say? If you give me 5 minutes extra for today's session, I can finish it off today. Is that fine? So that will save your time tomorrow.
Okay, ma'am.
Shall we finish off today, Roshan? Anviksha?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Okay, thank you.
So here we will just finish off these 2 things. See, there are some emerging issues in leadership wherein we have talked about emotional intelligence. So here, the emerging issues in leadership are emotional intelligence. We have always discussed that emotional intelligence is very important for the leaders to understand, wherein you will not find these traits in many people. Second important thing, trust. Now, what do you mean by trust? Here, you will find most of the times the employees do not trust their leaders. And if they don't trust their leaders, it is not going to be a good environment in the organization. So trust is an emerging issue in leadership. Third one, gender and leadership. When you talk about gender and leadership, can somebody tell me what is the problem with gender and leadership? क्या problem है gender और leadership में? Does anybody know? Yes, anyone? Anyone, anything? What do you think about it? Okay, so the problem here is, without wasting much time, I will tell you the thing. The problem here is, most of the times, people have got a stereotype mentality which says that will a lady lead us properly, which means can women and men lead us differently. So this is a topic for debate which I would not want to dive into it. But then yes, we have seen examples wherein women also have given a very model examples in the society, and also men. So this question of gender and leadership, still there are some people who would not like to see women on the top position or vice versa, right? But then yes, if you see the prime ministers of various countries, they are women, they are ruling quite well. So this question is debated sometimes, and some countries, some people have accepted this. Coming to the last point is servant leadership. Now what do you mean by servant leadership? Servant leadership is something wherein Anviksha,
Yes, ma'am.
you wanted to say something?
Yes, ma'am. Servant leadership. Can I say something about servant leadership?
Yes, tell me.
Maybe servant leadership is where the leader serve himself as a he actually work for the organization, and he himself think that he is just a kind of a servant. Not in that sense, no.
Yeah,
Maybe
see, yeah,
he just
exactly
serve
pointed out.
the
See,
people.
I'll exactly read out the words which is written here. Robert Greenleaf has given this concept. He believes that leaders should serve the employees and the community, and his essays are the basis for today's view called as servant leadership. He believes that the leaders lead by serving others, which is called as servant leadership, right? So people even at the leadership position should think that they are the ones who are leader, but then they are serving the employees, they are serving the organizations, and they are shaping the future generations. Okay, so this is what he wanted to think, and this concept has become very popular nowadays, servant leadership. So these are the four issues. I think I've stopped sharing. These are the four issues which have been classified as the emerging issues. Last, there is a topic called as followership. So what I'll do, I will just tell you this. I'll give you a small homework to, I can say, read it out yourself. Kelly has given five follower style. Now this five follower styles are this: alienated followers, passive followers, conformist followers, exemplary followers, and pragmatic followers. Now alienated means who are independent, critical thinkers who often describe themselves as people who think for themselves. Passive followers are the ones who lack initiatives, don't have a sense of responsibility, but they don't take an initiative. They constantly require to be directed, and they look to the leader to do thinking for them and have no desire whatsoever to create a change in the organization. मतलब जैसा बोलोगे वैसा चलेंगे, हमारे पास कोई डायरेक्शन नहीं है ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को देने के लिए, तो दे फॉलो द लीडर. Conformist followers are the one who are called the yes men. You might have seen this kind of people in many of the organization. They are the yes men of the organization. They used to participate in groups and organization but are too content to simply to take the orders. So this kind of people carries out the leader's direction without question. जो बोला है बॉस ने, the boss is always right. And if you find that the boss is wrong, read the first rule again. Kind of a people, right? So these are the people who are conformist followers. Exemplary followers. So these people who have a critical, independent thinker are there active in behavior. They are unwilling to be mentored and coached by a leader. At the same time, they are willing to teach the leader. ठीक है, तो काफी जो जरा हटके लोग होते हैं ना, फॉलोअर्स, एग्जेम्पलरी फॉलोअर्स. एंड द लास्ट वन इज Pragmatic followers are the survivors. They know how to play the game from both sides and are averse to taking risk. They cover their backs, are not interested in the growth of the organization, लेकिन सिर्फ अपने बारे में बराबर सोचते हैं. ठीक है? So you will find this kind of people around you. You will find this kind of people in your organizations. So be careful whenever you will go to work. Coming to the last one, 5 guidelines for leadership. Okay, we have 5 minutes. We will finish this off. So leaders and organizations should appreciate the unique attributes, predispositions and talents of each leader. कहने का मतलब ये है, अगर अन्वीक्षा किसी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की लीडर है और एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का लीडर शशांक है या साहिल है, तो इन तीनों की भी वर्किंग स्टाइल कभी सेम नहीं होगी, लेकिन हर एक का लीडरशिप में एक यूनिक क्रिएशन है, हर एक लीडरशिप की स्टाइल में वैल्यू है. तो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन शुड वैल्यू दिस डाइवर्सिटी. तो अगर तीनों डिपार्टमेंट के 3 हेड्स हैं तो सब अलग अलग तरीके से ही काम करेंगे. तो people should respect this diversity. Although there appears that there is no single best style of leadership, there are organizational preferences in terms of style. ऐसा देखा गया कि कोई भी लीडरशिप स्टाइल ठीक नहीं है या बेस्ट नहीं है, लेकिन जो ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के कल्चर को सूट करती है ऐसी स्टाइल चूज करनी चाहिए. At the same time, leaders should be chosen who challenge the organizational culture when necessary, but without destroying it. Very important. Third one, participative consider leader behaviors that demonstrate a concern for people appear to enhance the health and well-being of followers in the work environment. मतलब हम लोगों ने जो देखा कि कुछ लोग वर्कर्स की तरफ बेंट होते हैं, एम्प्लॉयर्स कंसर्न होते हैं, लेकिन इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि वो लीडर वर्क टास्क को भूल जाएगा. तो he should always have a balance on the work task. He should not be only followers well-being पे concentrate करने वाला person. Fourth and the important point, different leadership situation call for different leadership talents and behavior. This may result in different individual taking the leader role. So this may result in different individuals taking the leader role depending upon the specific situation in which the team finds itself. So जरूरी नहीं है कि टीम में एक ही लीडर होगा, टीम में काफी लोग हो सकते हैं जो प्रोफिशिएंट है. तो जिस पर्सन की प्रोफिशिएंसी जिस सिचुएशन में ज्यादा है तो वो टीम को उस पर्सन को लीडर सिलेक्ट करना चाहिए. सो दिस इज वन ऑफ द डोमिनेंट फैक्टर विच यू विल फाइंड हार्वर्ड बिजनेस रिव्यू में. हाई परफॉर्मेंस टीम का एक आर्टिकल है जिसमें आपको ये पॉइंट मिलेगा HBR मैगजीन में. कमिंग टू द लास्ट वन, गुड लीडर्स आर लाइकली टू बी गुड फॉलोअर्स. Although there are distinctions between their social roles, the attributes of leaders and followers may not be as distinct as it is thought. हर एक लीडर एक अच्छा फॉलोअर भी है, उसमें distinctions हो सकते हैं उनके social roles में. The attributes and of behavior of leaders, काफी बार ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि लीडर और फॉलोअर का बिहेवियर सेम है, तो जिसको हम काफी जगह बोलते हैं कि नहीं लीडर फॉलोअर अलग होता है. तो ये भी एक गाइडलाइन है जो हमें which has been mentioned in the book for your reference. ठीक है? So with this we can conclude that the third unit is over. I will be mailing you all, or I believe I should put it on Teams. Shall I put it on Teams or shall I mail it to you? What should I do? Let me know.
टीम पर ही डाल दो मैम.
Teams पे डाल दो.